This is a video describing the Learning Module 1.6, the designers. This is Rebecca Lane. I am doing this video because I am the one who built this. At the end of the day, if you see things that you would like to adjust or change, feel free to do it. The purpose of this is to help you understand my intent and to walk you through the resources I built into this, just so you know what's there. Okay, so let's start with the module overview. We're learning about the design process. I'm not talking about the technicians in this. I'm really only talking about the designers. Course learning outcomes are connected to the understanding of the procedures, art, and craft of major practitioners. These are the module learning outcomes. Students are going to demonstrate and understand of the designers in theater. And these are the lessons. So I've got a lesson, it's got some typed content and a video quiz, lesson, quiz, lesson. There's a Flipgrid video, lesson, lesson, discussion, lesson. And there's one major assignment at the end. It's this visual research project. And a visual research discussion, because sometimes the project and the discussion aren't the same thing. So moving forward, I'll just walk you through. I've got them reading the textbook chapter. This is a video I made. If you don't like it, you can certainly replace it with your own. But I'm talking through just the creative design process. So this page is pretty minimal. So with this quiz, I'm trying to connect it to a script. So this is a script that is available for free at this website, but I've also attached the PDF here, so you can access it either way. This takes you to the Playwrights website. And so this is what they'll see. And it's a really, really short script. It's current, relevant enough. And so here's the preview of the quiz. This question deals with that video that was on the last page. So the steps of the design process. So they just choose these things. I'm not actually reading my questions. And then I'm referring them to, asking them to refer to page 1 in the script. So which of the following are considered stage directions? So it's only worth 0.25 points. But you can reference the script, and the point is to kind of give them context for where the designers are getting their information from. So I'm saying numbered page 1. The script has a number of like actual PDF pages before, like a title page and a contents page. But this is the actual, I guess it's not numbered, but it is the numbered page 1, as this is numbered page 2. So you can see these are the stage directions. And so I'm just kind of walking them through how to read a script. Refer to the script from the title page through page 2 and select the details that a scenic designer might be looking for. And so there are multiple answers. They can choose number. Below is a stage direction, numbered page 2, and so they can reference this whenever they want. That is numbered page 2. What additional questions should a costume designer be asking? So this is the stage direction that I'm referencing, but these are questions that a costume designer might ask. And so which ones should the costume designer be asking? And so you can submit the quiz. And then they can see their answers. So notice I've tried to give them a little bit of feedback. So this is considered a line of dialogue. It's not necessarily something that would be considered a stage direction. A little bit of an explanation. So hopefully this quiz can become a learning element. So after they take that quiz, they see this lesson on set design. So we've got a lecture that I've given. This is Jenny Kopf's slides for her types of stages. This is a video I created. It's slides and my talking over it, talking about set design elements. And these are two really great interviews from the National Theater, and one is a devised show and one is a standard classical process. And so these two designers are talking about the difference in process, and I really think it's great. And so then there's another quiz. This quiz is really just looking at stage styles. And then we talk about costume design, a little bit of the wig room. There's a Flipgrid video. This is the clothing that you wear. So here's how I think this is relevant. A lot of times costume designers are dressing characters in clothing that represents that character. And I was trying to make this idea relevant by asking students to create a quick video with kind of a show and tell, like what kind of clothing do you wear and how does it exemplify you. So the rubric should be quick and easy. This should just be a pass-fail kind of a thing. But the rubric's available to the students. This is the Flipgrid. And then there's a little bit on lighting design. This is pragmatic. This one, they only need to watch the first 7 minutes, if that. You get to see there's a really cool process where they're like, there's a dude lying on the floor and they like backlight him and then they put top light, and then so it's like they add lighting one at a time, and you can really see how it creates step by step a three-dimensional image. That's why I liked that. This is Mamma Mia. It's just pretty. It's just fun. And a little bit about sound design. There's a devising sound design, and here's a more traditional sound design. One is the National Theater, one is the American Theater Wing. And so this is a learning activity with that design. So the idea of pairing sound with action. And so the goal is that they watch this video with the sound off, and they find some other music that they want to put with it, and contrasting songs, and then they can kind of like see how that pairing it with that song changes the meaning of the video. So I don't see this as being super complex. I see it as more of a discovery assignment. But initial post, response post, it's on time, and they answer the questions. So when they're responding, similarities and differences, and just asking them to notice what the difference they think they've created is. And here are some other designers. This is a puppet designer. And this is a projection designer. They're pretty cool. They're short and sweet. The textbook adds to those, so there's reading in the textbook for that. And then finally, this is just a visual research project. So I'm asking them to go back to this script that I've given them, because it's there and because they've probably read it and because it's really short, and it was free. So they're going to work in a group. I believe I have set this up to be a group project. So that's what I think I've done. So they're going to read the script, and they need a bunch of designers. So one person decides to be the lighting person, one person is the set person, one person is the costume person. And if they are in a group of 4, then one person is doing sound design. So the visual research, they're just doing 5 to 10 pictures, and I'm asking them to use Prezi because Prezi is something that allows them to collaborate, but not work in real time. Like somebody can open up that account and like share it with people, and it doesn't have to be a real-time collaboration. People can just add sections. And so this is how to use Prezi. And here's the rubric that I've created. So they submit it on time. And it works. Sometimes I find that with third-party things, sometimes the link doesn't work, and it is such a pain in the butt. So scoring them on it, I find, is helpful. It just gets them to double check that it functions. Each design element is present, and that there are 5 to 10 examples, and the examples are relevant. I'm not really judging them super duper on the quality. It's more like it's there. I'm looking for some level of cohesion, like they're in the same world-ish, and I'm looking to see that they described how they were in the same world, and it's a 10-point rubric. And you will be able to access this rubric, I believe, through clicking. So I think grading should be pretty simple on this. And so this is the major kind of cohesive, cumulative project for the module. And hopefully by making it a group project, we're reducing the amount of teacher grading, but in increasing the amount of like student collaboration and conversation they get to have. All right. I hope this is helpful. Thanks so much. Bye.